gonna show you what worked for us and what didn't work for us. Hello and welcome to another video. Today's video is going to be all about organization, and I'm gonna show you what worked for us and what didn't work for us, and then what didn't work for us, we're gonna go ahead and fix it up. So one of the places that you can see here, it's our Lazy Susan in our spice cabinet. And that has been so easy to move around and to get things in and out. It has stayed this way since I've organized it this way. The Lazy Susan in this space works perfectly. The next area I'm gonna be talking about is under the kitchen sink and then the drawer right next to it. So under the kitchen sink, I have another Lazy Susan. I think there's another word for it, but I'm just not sure what it's called. I'll put it right here if I find it. It holds all of our cleaners, and I try not to buy any extra cleaners. So if I have a multi-surface spray, majority of the time I won't have more than one, but the Lazy Susan has held up very well. The cleaners stay in and they fit perfectly. Another container that I really like is the one that holds all of our recyclable bags. That container has stayed the same and has worked out for us. The drawer next to our kitchen sink, that one, we have a container that holds like any brushes and sponges, and then the next one holds gloves. Now, you don't necessarily need a container to hold the gloves, but you know, I like the way that it keeps it together and just in one spot. We do have trash bags in there, and it's running low, so I need to go buy some more, but it works out great. We've had it there for a very long time. I don't feel like it's necessary to buy extreme organization bins, and you don't want to spend a lot of money. Just use what you have. Use your drawers, you know, like declutter if you have a junk drawer, and use that for the sponges, or use that for the extra gloves, or you know, your trash bags. You don't have to go out and buy these things. You can use what you have. Another option as well is that you can buy these at Dollar Tree as well as 99-cent store, Target. I feel like Amazon has it a lot less than Target. I feel like Target can be a little bit expensive, but Amazon, as long as you scroll through to the third page and on, you're always gonna find an organizational bin that's gonna be maybe even half the price of that first page. And it typically is identical. So just a little tip for you when you're shopping on Amazon. The utility closet holds a lot of different items for us, and I just feel like it's not something that really fits in bins. Like I have like fall things, Christmas things, our cleaners, our mop. And so it's like a place where anything that needs to be fixed in the home is there. So that place has stayed organized very well, but I definitely want to turn it into a restock area, and so I want to transform one of those shelves, or maybe just half of one, and make it where I can have a restock of cleaners, because I kind of already know what I like to use on a daily basis, and so I really want to be able to just buy backup and not having to go to the storage time. But also it does keep my house in a simple, minimal way. So I'm kind of torn between what I should do, but I kind of feel like cleaners are always going to use it. It's kind of like toilet paper, like you can never buy too much. The next place I want to show you that we have organized is our closet. Now, this is real life. This is exactly what our closet looks like right now at this moment. And it's not perfect, but it's organized, and that's the point. And then we hang up anything that needs to be hung up. And then we also use the shelves for folding shorts, jeans. I have some like athletic wear there and so forth. And if you see on the bottom of this shop that I'm gonna show you right now, you're gonna see that we have two bags there, and that's actually our giveaway piles. We like to do that all the time. So anytime I'm in the closet and I pull out something and I'm like, you know what, I don't like this anymore, I just put it right into the bag, and it just makes it so easy to be able to declutter and keep our closet organized and not overfilled with things we don't even need. And this is something that we have been working on since I want to say January, decluttering every part of our home, and it has helped tremendously. So there's one thing that I want to tell you is, if you want to keep your home clean and you want to keep it organized and you want to keep it airy and simple, this is the way to do it. It's decluttering, decluttering, decluttering. So there's a couple of places that I want to show you that our organization has kind of failed, or it's just not working out, and that is in our bathroom. Under our bathroom cabinets and our drawers, it's just really messy. I feel like we've just been having a lot of clutter there. I have been collecting a lot of things that maybe I don't need to collect. And this is the part where I want to say I collect the most. And I think a lot of women out there are probably the same. In addition to your closet, I feel like this is another place where we can hoard and keep extra things that we probably don't like or don't need. What I did was I bought these drawers. I bought a set of 4. Like I mentioned on Amazon's page, the 3rd page of Amazon, exactly. I found 4 of these for $24.99, and these are so great. Like, it's way less expensive than if I would have bought like 2 for $36. I think that's what I was seeing on the first page. So I bought this, and I also want to show you guys another place of our home that I feel like we haven't done a really good job of decluttering, and that is our guest closet. We just kind of have our winter coats and jackets, and honestly, it's hot here. We don't need our jackets and our winter coats out anymore. So what I did was I went on Amazon and I bought these a whole set of these bags where you can suction out the air, so you can put your winter coats and jackets and sweaters and whatever into these bags, and you can suction out the air. And I'm hoping that this will help out this area, at least keep it a little more organized, because it's filled and we still have more winter coats that we need to put in there and more sweaters. We need it out of our regular closet because it's just taking up space, and it doesn't necessarily mean that we have to get rid of it. It just means that we have to put it away for this season. So these are the places that I'm going to be organizing. So let's get into it. I took everything out from the cabinets and drawers, and now I'm gonna wipe everything down. It's been a while since I've done this, so I wanna make sure that I get everything nice and clean. I couldn't believe how much space I had left over afterwards, and I can't wait for you to see the transformation. I want to say this part was probably the most embarrassing part to show, and if you see all those used dryer sheets, it's because I'm going to use them in my next video, so stay tuned for that. As I was putting things away, I was also decluttering, and so here I'm getting rid of one of the headbands. And I don't know if you guys tried this heatless curls technique. I've tried it once. I didn't really like it, but I heard someone say that you should do it when your hair is somewhat dry, like on the drier side. Let me know what you think about it, if you have used it or if you've tried anything else. It just feels so satisfying to see everything organized. I feel like this is gonna completely transform our bathroom. I hope that this encourages you to also do the same. And if you do, let me know down below so I know that you're following along with me. Okay, so I wanted to explain the reasoning as to why we just used an entire drawer to put all of our things that I could have put in that Lazy Susan. And the reason why is because we didn't have that many and it's easier to reach. And after I started organizing, I realized we had a lot of space. Like if you'll look later on, the last drawer is almost completely empty. And it's because I got rid of that much stuff. So my goal was to use this drawer as restock, but I only had one toothbrush and one razor to restock. So I definitely need to go and get some more, but that was the vision for this. Up until this very moment, I was already starting to feel tired and I kind of wanted to give up, but everything was looking so good already and I just didn't want to stop because I knew that I wouldn't come back to it for another couple of days and I just didn't want something to drag along. Anything that I felt on the fence with, I just went ahead and threw out because there was no point in keeping it. That's the whole point of decluttering. So yeah, a couple of tips for you to take on. Here are the bags I purchased to store our winter clothes in, and when I pulled out that bag, I didn't even realize that that was not the biggest size, and I could have used a bigger bag. By the time I realized this, I was already done, and I was not going to do that all over again. Our entire bed was filled with clothes. If you do decide to purchase these bags, it's just like regular Ziploc bags and trash bags. Don't fill it to the rim because it still needs to close. The air suction tool that this comes with is so easy to use, and as you can see, once I start and then I finish, look at how tightly sealed those clothes are. And here we go. Here's our huge pile of sealed clothes. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching.